I had to get the phone book out and found that the library was a few blocks up from Kmart. However, this was still a good 3-mile walk. I never let that deter me as I like to walk anyway, as you've heard, and I had to get the situation with my IRR status resolved anyway. So I woke up early, and left after 7. I went past the Kmart, Waffle House and Blimp E. From there, it was pretty much unknown territory, but I did know that it was on the way to the hood. I passed by the firehouse and there, right across the street from one of the city bus stops, was the library. It was in a really small building that most people didn't seem to go to. I went in and got myself a library card. This gave me a number to put into the computer, which would allow me 2 hours per day of internet usage, at 1-hour intervals. I sat down at the computer with my form and logged onto the site to meet my requirements for the IRR. It was done within my first hour. After that, I checked some emails and then left. I don't believe that I had any plans of going back, but that video rental place had not called me back for a job and I had a vested interest in getting my book to sell. I had to treat my book like it was my business. So every day, I would walk back to the library and get more contacts to sell my book, including bookstores and libraries. I would come home hours later after spending 2 hours at the library with papers full of handwritten contacts. My self-publishing agent had written a press release that said, "We are pleased to present Jesse Flood's The Crimson Dread. We are offering a 15% discount to booksellers and libraries." I had bought myself a mini printer and spent hours photocopying this press release. I went to the post office and bought rolls of stamps. Was there a cheaper way? Did I have to be declared a business with a tax ID to do it cheaper? In retrospect, these were questions that I should have looked up on the computer in those daily 2 hours trips. But independent to the very end, I paid full price for many rolls of stamps. I bought envelopes and spent hours writing out the addresses, stamping and stuffing the press releases. Then after I sent them out, I waited for about a week. There were no sales. I remember calling 2 of the biggest book retailers in America to follow up. When I tried to ask if she had gotten the book, she told me the company would not be buying any copies. I told her there was a 15% discount. Before hanging up, she told me the company gets an 80% discount. The other large retailer told me they would not be buying either. I asked if I could get my book back and she told me no. I asked her what if I sent her a self-addressed stamped envelope? Before hanging up on me, she told me she had thrown my book in the trash.